All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome in. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you hit that like button. If you watch on a replay, make sure you say replay down in the chat below. I think tonight's going to be a little bit of a hangout live. I do have a Goodwill haul I can go over. I think you guys see the bags right behind me. Then we can talk all things reselling, talk about how today went, sales, everything. You just chat it up, hang out. I don't really need to do any listings, and we could talk about that in a little bit. I think, let me see, right. We have 56 drafts done, so I don't really need to list. I've already listed 30 items today, so I really don't need to list. I'm going to save those for tomorrow and Sunday. What's up, Scott? Scott, you're watching this live. I see you. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight. Just give it a couple seconds for everybody to hop on in. I just had to take down my light box. That's why I'm a little bit late. Take down collectibles with the Galaxy right off the bat. Collectibles, you're the GOAT. Appreciate you for the Galaxy. You know how long it's been since I've got a Galaxy? I think the last Galaxy I received was from Surf's Up Finds. So you're on the same level as Surf's Up Finds right now. What's up, Nate? You're on the same level. You and Surfs are like this. You're neck and neck. You're basically my boy now. What's up? Is it Gerbo? I think it's Jaber. I don't know your name. Resale. Say it again in the chat so I can remember this. Ping, what's up? You got lucky on Cat's drawing. That wasn't luck. That was skill. Sent Cat one earlier. She didn't even notice. That's good. You don't send her any galaxies, okay? Collectibles. Don't send her any galaxies. That's just against the rules. You're not allowed to send her galaxies, but I appreciate your galaxy. Just save all your galaxies and give them to everybody else but Cat. Cat doesn't deserve them. What's up, Jen? Hope all is well. Everything is great, Ricky. Joe Bear. Okay, Joe Bear. I'm going to remember that. I just got to remember Joey. So Joe and then Bear. Okay, got it. I'll remember that. What's up, Chelsea? Chelsea's in the chat. Appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out tonight. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I will do a little Goodwill haul. I have it from yesterday. I went to pick up a bulk buy. I could show the bulk buy, but it's out in my wife's car. Maybe I'll go grab it really quick. I did a bulk buy yesterday, and then after I was done with the bulk buy, we met at a Goodwill, so I just hopped in the Goodwill really quick and grabbed some stuff. What's up, Mom? Mom's in the chat. Everybody say hi, Mom. But yeah, we'll go over the Goodwill haul in just a minute, and then we're going to hang out. I was going to do some listings, but shout out Mom. She killed it today. There's no reason for me to do listings. I already did 30 today. I've already cross-listed them. The only thing left I have to do, you guys won't be able to see this, but the only thing left I have to do is put them away into inventory, and then I'm done. That's 30 listings done. You cheated? I did not cheat to win Cat's Whatnot. I'm just that good. I finally, she won my shoe Whatnot giveaway, and that one was worth way more than what I won. I don't even know what I won. What did I win? Does anybody remember? I don't even know. I wasn't even paying attention. How's it going with the mother-in-law? It's going great. Today was payday, so today was the first day we gave her first paycheck, which felt really good. It felt cool to give that to her instead of giving it to somebody random. I know I'm supporting her, so that's awesome. And it felt like a real business owner for once. I know a lot of people like look down on reselling and they don't consider this a real job, but that really like solidified it for me that this is like a real business. So that was pretty cool. But everything's going great. Like I said earlier when I first started live, I have 56 drafts done. All I have to do is add photos. I think maybe 6 of those don't have photos because they're in the wash. I think a couple of them, we don't know where they are. I think they got washed and ended up in the closet or something like that. But 50 listings we have completely done. So it's really, really cool. What's up, Lee? So good. Yes, definitely. What's up, Nancy? People bully resellers on here. It's okay. You got to have thick skin. By the way, I want to say this. You guys are going to see a video come out from me tomorrow admitting I was wrong. If you guys watched the video today, what did I do wrong? I want to see if you guys actually saw. If you didn't see the video that I posted today, go watch the video. It's like a minute long, so you can watch it and come back. But what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong in that video? I'm going to make a follow-up video because I actually knew what I did wrong before I posted that video. I did it on purpose, and people are catching it. So Kit Kat got it right. You got it right. Wait. Yes, it didn't pick up the sweater. So funny story behind that. I made that video literally. If you look at that video, I just walked around the money rack and then filmed 4 items. Four items and then the Lululemons, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, the Lululemons. Yeah, so it took me literally like 2 minutes to film that video because Kayla was pretty much walking to the checkout to check out, and I was supposed to be getting money out of the ATM. I wasn't supposed to be at the money rack. So I only had a very short time to actually be able to figure out what was worth money on that money rack. And most of those items I didn't look up until after I got home. So like the King's Ranch, I pretty much looked up when I got home. The Coogee I knew was worth more than what it was. And then what was the other item I picked up? I think I passed the Izod. Didn't I pick up something else? I can't remember now. But basically, I didn't look any of that stuff up. And that Lacoste was a mistake. I should have picked that up for $22.50 because that Izod is worth anywhere between $100 to $150. So King's Ranch, yes, always King's Ranch. So when I posted that video, I was looking, if you saw the first two, I put in sold comps on the first two, and I went to go look up the sold comps on the Lacoste, thinking it was going to be like $50, and I was going to be able to tell people like, hey, this was only worth $50, pay $22.50, $50 free shipping. You're not really making that much money. And when I looked up sold comps, I was like, shit, that is worth $100 to $150. I should have picked that thing up. So tomorrow I'm going to have a follow-up video on that. So you guys kind of already know what tomorrow's video is going to be. But sometimes people make mistakes. I definitely, oh yeah, that wool, the other one was the wool jacket. Yep. The Swandry or something like that. But yeah, I made a huge mistake. I should have picked that thing up. Doesn't surprise me. Damn you, Jen. Jen, I'm trying to like teach people that it's okay to make mistakes, and you're just coming at me. That's normal for you though. I shouldn't expect any less. What's up, Sassy? But yeah, I'm going to make a follow-up video for that. 100%. I was wrong. I should have picked that up. That is 100% a pickup. But that's okay. I wanted to make that video. I wanted people to comment, say like, hey, you're stupid. You should have picked that up with dumb reseller. I'm okay with it because I should have picked it up. And you're trying to teach us. I know. I know. It's okay, Felix. I can make mistakes too, okay? We have to make mistakes. Exactly. So I did it in a pretty cool way. And you guys are going to watch the video tomorrow. There's a very interactive part of that video too. So stay tuned. I'm going to post it like first thing in the morning, like 10 a.m. in the morning. Do you answer questions on here? Absolutely. Feel free to drop your questions in the chat. That's what we're here today to do. I can answer questions, and then we'll go over a short little Goodwill haul that I had from yesterday. We stopped in first thing in the morning. The Goodwill we go to, that one hasn't been good in a very long time. I don't know what it is. That place is good for shoes, clothing. It's like, it's pretty bad. I hope Jen goes and gets it. Jen, you can go and get it. It might still be there. The fact if it's worth, obviously it's worth $100 to $150. Somebody should have picked it up at $50 at full price, or at $45. It would have been worth it at $45 because you would be able to double your money. I make mistakes every day. I know everybody makes mistakes. Yeah, Goodwill's not good anymore. Some are good in my area, but that one in particular, it's not the best. Post a Harley item, new with tags, and it got flagged and taken down. What did it get taken down for? They should give you a reason for it. If it was like a Vero violation, that means Harley Davidson doesn't want you selling their item. There is a way around that. If you want to do it, you can list it as new without tags, and technically they can't pull it down because you're not saying it's brand new. You're saying it's new without tags, even though it has tags on it. What's up, Amy? Amy, you commented in Kat's live and she didn't even acknowledge you. I saw it. I was going to comment back, but I didn't want to take her thunder. I thought for sure she would see your comment, but don't worry. I see your comment. Let's go. That just sold for 17. Okay, never mind. Okay, hold on. Somebody just bought 3 Ralph Lauren shirts from me, and they paid $75 total for 3 used Ralph Lauren shirts. Let's go. What makes that sweater so much? It's a vintage Izod Lacoste, so that's like a 20-plus-year-old sweater, and in that condition, that's actually that was literally, I could have probably listed that for $150 to $175 and probably got that if I waited for it because it was in such good condition. But they don't make sweaters like that anymore. That's why it's worth so much. You mentioned some stuff in the wash, but at what point do you wash items? The only time I wash items if they have stains or bad smells. That's the only time I wash it. So if it has any kind of staining on it that I think I can get out, I'll throw it in the wash. If it has a bad smell to it, I'll throw it in the wash. If it's in good, clean condition, I don't wash it. Do you charge shipping on your auctions? I don't do auctions. Everything's buy it now, best offer. And on some items, I do charge shipping. Like those 3 Ralph Laurens that just sold were all charge shipping. I appreciate that you acknowledged me. See, I just acknowledged you too. I was reading over here, but I saw you comment, Amy, and I had to come back and answer your comment because you're the most important person in my TikTok chat right now, Amy. Could you repeat the item you passed on today? It was if you go watch the video, Liz, it's up on YouTube. It's in my reels. It's a vintage Izod Lacoste. Passed it. Yeah, it's a vintage Izod Lacoste tennis sweater. It's got like the knits and everything in it. Yeah, everybody's jealous of you now, Amy. In case you missed keyword, Izod Lacoste. Cricket, there you go. Cricket is a good word too. I saw a lot of people use the word tennis on theirs too as well. The one by our house has gotten a little bit better. Oh yeah, Jen, yeah, they're actually stocking. If you go in there, Jen, they're actually stocking. Whereas if you walked in there like a year ago, they didn't have anybody on the sales floor. It's like stupid. Is a quarter on one color on Sundays. Ours does half off on one color every Sunday. Changes the color tag. Thoughts on your eBay store? Thoughts on eBay store for average sellers? Depends on how many. If you're talking about like what point do you get an eBay store? There's a math equation. I think Joel knows it. Joel, if you know the math equation, what is the exact number it needs to be? I think it's like 300 and something listings, and then you should get your first eBay store. Other than that, it doesn't make sense because you're actually paying more for the store than you should be. But I started with a store right away because I knew I was going to get into this deep. Is that a Cosby sweater behind you? Yeah, I have a whole stack of them in my room. I actually moved them from over here. I had, I think I counted 11 of them. 11 of them. There's one. There's more. There's more. There's actually 2 on that hook, 2 on that hook, and yeah, that's all. There's like 6 over there, and there's 1 behind the thing. Drop by to say hello from Wisconsin. What's up? What's the temperature in Wisconsin? Do you set minimum amount for your best offers? I don't. The break even is 250 to 324. So if you get a store, so if you get, okay, there it is, 250 to 324. I knew it was like 320 something. I already answered Phil's question. That Coogee, oh yeah, Coogee retirement fund. I was gonna buy one tonight off Drew Profit Monsters. He wanted 250 for it. I was gonna just buy it to support him, but 250 was a little bit expensive for a Coogee Blues. Coogee Blues don't go for as much as like one of these. That one is worth way more than what Drew had on his. That one's like 350-ish. His like maybe top end is 250, but it's pretty hard to get 250 for the one that he had. His is a linen cotton blend too. But it's not worth that much. So I was going to offer, but I didn't want to offer too low. I don't want to make them mad. Do you record cost of goods and list perfectly? No, I do cost of goods in Jason Hayes spreadsheet. That spreadsheet I have linked in my pin post. Had to move to YouTube. Can't multitask with Facebook. There you go. There you go. If you're watching on TikTok and you want to multitask, you can go to YouTube as well because I'm live on all 3 sites. Have you sold any Polo Ralph Lauren ties? I don't do any ties. No ties at all. So what's your Coogee story? How did you become a thing? Jaylicious, you don't know the Coogee story? I've always wanted to find a Coogee out in the wild at a thrift store, right? So I went to Red, White, and Blue, and that was one of my most viral videos. I think it is still on my pinned videos. Maybe it's not anymore, but I found a Coogee sweater at Red, White, and Blue. I got it home. I just wanted to find it. I did pay up for it. I paid like $150 for it. And as soon as I got it home, I was like, it'd be cool if I start collecting these because these are like awesome. I really love this sweater. So then I just started buying them from there. And that's how it started was I found one at Red, White, and Blue. I had to pay up for it. And every one of them that I've found so far, I had to pay up for. I've never found a Coogee sweater for like cheap. I never found one for like $15 or less. I've always paid like over $100 for my Coogees. We ever move shoes like, I think you meant Dalton and Ethan. I do sell shoes. I actually drafted some shoes today. You want to see? Look at this. I drafted some shoes today. They'd be proud. Look at these right here. I'm going to show you guys too. Switch my listing to tags attached. Is that okay? Switch my listings to tags attached. I would just list them as pre-owned, to be honest, and then just put in the description that there's tags on them. See, look at these shoes. By the way, look at these right here. Look at this photo. This is disgustingly nice, the way this came out. Look how nice that photo is. That's all a light box right there. Appreciate the heart me. That's all from a light box. That thing is going to sell so fast just because that photo. Oh, so beautiful. I'm so proud of myself for that photo. But yeah, I did some shoe listings today. Just 5. I have a whole box of shoes right now, like a massive box of shoes. That's one to have on my bucket list. Yep. Making your son proud. I know he would be very proud of those photos. I know he would be. I'm actually going to send him those photos. I have a Balenciaga tie that has been sitting forever. I lowered and lowered, but no bites. Yeah, ties are hard to move. You have to have specific ties. Photography next for you? No, I just use a light box. That's it. How many listings do you do a day? How many Lisa do you do a day? I don't know any Lisas. I don't do any Lisas. But how many listings do I do a day? Today we did 30. I think we're just going to start doing 20 to 30 every single day. It depends on how many we have in our draft bank. I get you. How many Kujis do you have? If I had to guess, I think I have close to 20. Maybe less than that. Maybe like 18, somewhere around 18. Do you promote on eBay? I promote everything at 3%. How do you come up with your SKUs? All the bins out my garage are all lettered and everything on the inside is numbered. So bin A starts with bin A number 1, and I go until the bin is filled up. And then after it's filled up, then I go grab the next bin and start with bin B, number 1, so on and so forth. Why pre-owned if they have tags? Victoria, they said that their Harley Davidson jacket got pulled down, and I'm assuming it got veroed. It's either fake or Harley Davidson doesn't want them selling that. So if you list it as pre-owned, technically they can't pull your listing because you're listing it as pre-owned. They only look for new with tag listings. Very rarely will they ever go and look for pre-owned listings that are listed as new. So I would just list it as pre-owned and say this item is new with tags in your description. And then if a buyer messages you and says, hey, is this pre-owned or new? You can just say it's new. I just listed it wrong. I don't know. You can just put it like that or say it's new other. I don't know. But to avoid getting another Vero, I really wouldn't even list that back on eBay. If you got a Vero, you probably shouldn't take the gamble of listing on eBay. Just list it on Poshmark or Mercari. I've never tried to move art. Nope. One of the most Veroed items for me are True Religion jeans. I actually don't pick up True Religion new with tag anymore. I will only pick it up pre-owned because every single time I list True Religion jeans, even if I get them from TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Nordstrom, I can go to truereligion.com and buy True Religion jeans and list them on eBay. They will Vero my listings if I have more than like 5 in one listing, a quantity, because they really just don't want people selling their items. So I don't pick up any more True Religion. I only pick up pre-owned, and really on pre-owned, I would just move them on Whatnot. They're great jeans. They sell for great money. I just don't want to take the chance of getting another Vero. So it's really annoying. I wish True Religion wouldn't do that. I'm starting to lose my voice. I got something pulled down for counterfeit, but 100 other people have the same listing. Yeah, it's really weird how the certain companies will just attack certain people. It just doesn't make any sense. I have a Balenciaga button-up shirt I got free, but haven't sold yet. Should I lower it? Yes, and also make sure you check comps on that. Find an exact listing that's or a very similar listing that is sold and price against that. Sometimes people say, I got Balenciaga, I'm gonna price it for $1,000 because it retails for $2,000. But if you go look at sold comps, they're only selling for $150 and you're way over market. So how are you liking Whatnot? I'm liking it a lot. We actually have a show tomorrow. You guys should all go bookmark it. And like I said, appreciate the first gift, by the way, Nanners. You guys should all go bookmark it. We are taking care of the ladies tomorrow. Ladies, go look at what we have loaded for tomorrow's show. It's pretty insane. And we added 3 new pair of shoes for the buyer appreciation giveaway. So we have, I think, 13 pairs of shoes that you can choose from if you win the buyer appreciation giveaway, all brand new in box. So ladies, go check it out. Poshmark or Mercari, it would be Poshmark, 100%. That's where I get most of my sales. Other than eBay and Whatnot, it's Poshmark and then Mercari. What is it? Vero? You can Google it. I don't know what it stands for. Somebody in chat can, it's like a verified something. I don't know. But what it is the company is reaching out to eBay and stating that this person is not allowed to sell our item because it's counterfeit, because we own the brand, because we don't want them selling the item. All they have to do is make up one excuse, and eBay has to pull your listing down if that is the brand owner. So you'll get so many Vero warnings per year. I think it's like 3 or 4, and then your account can be terminated after, I think it's 4, right? Something like that. So you want to be very careful with Veros, and they just come out of nowhere. I got a Vero warning. I didn't get an actual Vero, but I got a Vero warning because I was selling Levi's to Europe, and you're not allowed to sell Levi's to Europe because somebody there has the rights to sell Levi's to Europe. So you're not allowed to sell them, and they will find your listing and they will pull it down. So you got to be very, very careful. Veros typically only apply to new with tag items. It's normally the ones that go after. There are some brands that go after pre-owned stuff too. Verified rights owners program. There we go. Joel with the knowledge. I knew it was something like that. I think once you own it, it's yours to sell. Yeah, but yeah, I think so too. But there's nothing you can do. You can go and you can get a lawyer, and you can. I mean, if you want to, you can have a ball with that, but you're going to spend way more money than what your cost of your item is. So it's better to just, tuck your head and run and say, okay, I'm done selling that item. Patagonia is known for that. Patagonia will actually ban you. If you go to Velcro is a good one too, Betty. Yeah, you can't say Velcro on eBay. Do not put Velcro anywhere in your listings. Velcro will come after you. Patagonia. If you go to Patagonia and let's say they're having a really deep sale and you go to a Patagonia store and you buy like 50 items, Patagonia will tell you when you're at checkout. They do this to a lot of people. They tell you at checkout, do not resell these items. If we find out you resell these items, we will ban you from buying anything Patagonia. And they will check and make sure you're not listing those items on eBay. They have people that literally just check for that stuff. So be very careful. I think Daily Refinement has a story on that on one of his YouTube videos, how he went to Patagonia. He's buying a bunch of stuff to resell. And the lady at checkout, I think they declined him from buying the stuff is what his story was, something like that. But Patagonia is really bad about that. So you can sell pre-owned Patagonia. The reason they do that is because people who sell online don't give the same returns as Patagonia. And Patagonia has, I think it's a lifetime guarantee on their products. So they want to make sure the people that are selling their stuff also gives that guarantee, blah, 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 blah. Someone said that with figs. Not sure if that was true. I've been listing figs on Poshmark. I've had no issues with figs. Patagonia did that to Jen Travel to Thrift. Yeah, they're one of the worst companies when it comes to that. But if you find pre-owned Patagonia, feel free to sell it. They won't come after you for pre-owned. It's just new with tags. How do you list your Patagonia? I put one pre-owned today. If you list pre-owned, you should be fine. It's new with tags. That's the ones that they don't want you listing. But you can still list them. You'll still get away with listing a ton of them. They mainly look for people that have like 50 of the same jacket on eBay. And then they're like, where did they get all these jackets from? Yeah. Spending money with any of these companies. Yeah, but it's only a very, very few companies. Allbirds tried it for a little bit. They were Veroing people for Allbird shoes, even in pre-owned condition. And then everybody went and attacked Allbirds and they stopped doing it. They did it for like a week or two and then they stopped doing it. When comps vary widely on an item, what do? I try to find an exact comp or pretty close to it. And if let's say the comps are between $20 and $50 and there's more towards that $20 mark than there is towards that $50 mark, I'll price somewhere in the middle, probably around like $30. But you just have to take like how many are listed, how many are sold, and how many are selling for that top dollar and how many are selling for the bottom dollar. And that's how you decide. So you also decide how long you want to have your item listed for. If you want to make a quick sale, list it at the bottom of the market. I've been a local thrift store here that had a sign that says no resellers. It's a church owned. Just don't tell them you're a reseller. Just go in and buy a bunch of stuff. And then when they say like, hey, what are you doing with all this stuff? And say, I'm just buying it. And what are they going to do? Are they going to follow you to your house and make sure you don't list all that stuff? Like, yeah, you don't tell them that you're a reseller. That's all you have to do. And if they kick you out, they kick you out. And then you go find another place to sell. But if they're going to kick out all the resellers, they're probably not going to be in business for too long. Tell them you collect clothing. There you go. Yeah, I collect clothing. Tell them that you probably don't want to lie at church. It's probably not a good idea to lie at church. You have to play that very carefully. Yeah, then you're lying. Yeah, Kit Kat. That's exactly what I was thinking. Then you're lying at church. So if you're lying in Salvation Army or you're lying in Goodwill, that's not really that bad. But if you're actually in church while you're lying, yeah, that's not very good. That's not very good. All right. You guys, truth is the best, yeah. But if they tell you that they don't want resellers, then you can't go there, I guess. Say none of your business. Technically, it's not a lie. Just happen to sell the collection afterwards. Yes, I guess you can look at it that way. All right, we did a little a little mini Goodwill thrift haul yesterday, so might as well go over it really quick. It's a lot of bread and butter. So when I got to this thrift store in the men's section, this specific Goodwill, everybody goes right to the shoes because they have really good shoes at this Goodwill. The clothing normally is hit or miss. I got through half the men's section, and then another competitor reseller came in, and he was hitting the long sleeves. And I got halfway down the long sleeves. There's two sides to the long sleeves. I got done with one side. I got halfway down the other side. He's not. You can tell when a reseller is newer and a reseller is more experienced. And this is how you tell. Ready for this? When you guys go to the men's long sleeve section, if there's two racks to them and they're based on size, what size do you go to first? Chat, I'm asking you, what size do you go to first? If you're going through the men's long sleeves and you had to choose between one or the other, where would you start? Largest. There you go, chat. Largest. You know where he started? He started at the smallest. He started in the extra smalls, and I started in the 2XLs. So, and I was able to get all the way around the 2XLs and get halfway down the larges, and he got he got all the way through the extra smalls and the mediums by the time I hit him. So I went all the way around, and then he hit only this section. So I could tell just off the bat he's not super experienced. There's little tip-offs that you can tell when you see other thrifters how experienced they are. You can tell by how much stuff they have in their cart. You can tell if like you go through a section and you don't find anything, and then they go through the section, they're picking out like J. Crews and stuff like that. And then you're like, do they really know what they're doing? Are they really making that much money? So that's how you can tell. There's little telltale signs. And that was one of mine. So I got through halfway through the larges, and I'm glad I did because I found some really, really good stuff. What did Jay Licious say? I think $175 sweaters. Shut up, Felix. God, I hate you. God, I hate you, Felix. Next, it's facts, though. They leave $150 sweaters. First up, this is a Polo Ralph Lauren. The tags on Goodwill, they were all messed up. Like they had this, normally the $698 is supposed to be down here. I think that they actually charged me $698 and it was supposed to be a different price. I think the price was actually supposed to be down here, but I don't know. $698. I did pick this one up. It's a denim, but it's brand new with tags. So that was a bonus. Bonus with this one. It's brand new. Retail on this is $125. I'm assuming easily $50 to $60 for that Polo Ralph Lauren. I might even throw it into a Whatnot show because that's a good Whatnot piece. So first one. Next up. So this one I didn't even notice. This one was $7.98. $7.98. Oh, I should flip this really quick. $7.98. This is a Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren. This is all I saw. I was like, Denim & Supply Ralph Lauren, $7.98. That's okay. I'll pick that up. When I got to checkout, I noticed that this one is brand new with tags. So this one's brand spanking new. If you know Denim & Supply, they don't make Denim & Supply anymore. I don't know if a new with tag makes it more rare. I don't think it's probably still like a $40 shirt, but paying $7.98 and I didn't know it was new with tags. I'm cool with that. New to Poshmark, do you set up shipping details, time of shipping, or once the item sells? Shipping details. You should set your shipping details up right away. Maybe on your first, I don't know. I haven't done Poshmark from the beginning in a long time, but maybe when you make your first sale, they'll ask you to put in that information. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Denim & Supply was 2011 to 2016. They no longer make it anymore. So to find it new with tags is actually pretty rare. Pretty rare find. Yeah, Posh sets your shipping detail. Okay. So is it in your settings? I'm sure it. I mean, I set mine up so long ago. I don't even remember. So long ago. What's up, Patriot Girl? Next up, you'll notice a trend. You'll notice a trend with everything I picked up. It's hard to read because their labels, again, were all messed up, but it was $7.98. You can see it right there. This is another Polo Ralph Lauren. These have been selling super, super well for me. Super fast. Like on this live, I literally just sold 3 on this live to one person. So these have been moving well. I'm going to list this one for $22.99 plus ship. It's got a really good pattern. It's a decent size. Those move really, really quick. They track you. There you go. Okay, I will look around the settings. Thanks. Yeah, it should be in your settings. Yeah. I'm back. Just changed all my listings. Nice. Okay, cool. Hopefully you don't get Vero'd again. Take out what I would probably do is list that on another site too. If you don't want to get the chance of getting a second Vero, because they might be looking at your account. So if you sell on like another site like Mercari or Poshmark, maybe pull the listing and just move it over there and sell it over there so you don't have to worry about it. Can you set auto posture to only delist and relist without adjusting your asking price? Yes, I actually have it running right now where it's not adjusting my asking price at all. Next up, just a little bread and butter pickup. This is a size XL. Paid $6.98 for it. I think that dude went through the short sleeves and he didn't pick this one up. Just a simple North Face short sleeve shirt, button shirt. Those are bread and butter. I'll probably list that for like $22.99 plus ship, somewhere around there. Another bread and butter, just lots of bread and butters. No real heavy bangers at this store, just a lot of bread and butter. So Vineyard Vines. It's a men's size medium. Is it a men's medium? This might actually be a kid's medium. This is a kid's medium. Oh, this is a bad buy then. I didn't notice. So underneath the tag, it says medium, and then it says 12-14. So that's a kid size. I didn't even notice that when I was in the store. So this one I paid $6.98 for. I can still make profit on it, but I'll probably list it for like $14.99 free ship or plus shipping and just move it really quick. I didn't notice that was a kid size. After you go through your finds, can you let us know what to expect in the upcoming months? October, busy, December, dead. October is not as busy as November and December. So your busiest time for sales will be about November 15th is when it really starts ramping up all the way until December 15th. Then you're going to have a little bit of a lull because once it gets to the 15th, 16th, 17th, once you sell items, there's a small chance that they won't get there before Christmas. So people will stop buying when it gets super close to Christmas. And then after people get all their Christmas money, they start buying after Christmas. So you'll have good sales all the way through January, into a little bit into February, and then it'll start tapering off a little bit. And then you head into summer slowdown. So you'll see sales start to pick up here in the next probably month. You'll start seeing a trend of your sales going back up. So right now we're getting to the end of summer slowdown. This is a really good time of year to start listing your jackets, your long sleeves, flannels, ski pants, all kinds of stuff like that, even though it's not snowing yet. As soon as that first cold snap hits and it starts snowing, that's when everybody goes in and buys a bunch of cold weather stuff. So if you have all that stuff listed, you're going to make really, really good sales. You're listing items plus shipping now. I'm not listing items right now because I'm going over a small little Goodwill haul. My sales are way higher in the summer. It depends on what you sell too. If your sales are high in the summer and you're selling thrifted items, I'd ask you what you're selling because I always have better sales in the Christmas time. I also go more heavy into retail arbitrage. Cameras, yeah. Cameras, I mean, yeah, of course. You got everybody going on vacation. They want to buy a camera when they're on vacation. Yeah, I can see cameras doing a lot better in the summertime. How long have I been doing this? 5 years. It was on the 19th will have been 5 years since my first sale. So 5 years and 3 days. What do you use across lists? I use lists perfectly. You mentioned that you're pricing items plus shipping. What are you talking about, Chris? I'm not pricing items. Is it in my description of the video? I don't know what I put in the description of this video. But yeah, I use List Perfectly. I have a link in my bio. If you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, it's in the description of this video. I have a link to List Perfectly. If you use my link, you get 30% off your first month. Next up is another Ralph Lauren. This is a seersucker Ralph Lauren, a little bit better. It's a size XL, nice blue striped Ralph Lauren, nice little pink hit on the front. Just bread and butter stuff, nothing too crazy. Another Ralph Lauren. I picked up like all the Ralph Laurens. This one was $8. This is like top of the price that I like to pay. It's a size large, but it's a really good print, and it's one of the like almost like spandexy, stretchy Ralph Lauren. It doesn't say performance underneath, but it's one of the lightweight, almost feels like a performance one. That one I can see selling for $22.99 plus ship really, really quickly. Winter items are more expensive. Summer items, yes, 100%. Jackets are always going to be more expensive than like shirts. They're always just going to be because there's a lot more material that gets put into them. They're just more expensive retail. List Perfectly is a website. It's not an app, but you can use it on the go to. You just load up your phone. What exactly does Auto Posture do? Auto Posture is not List Perfectly. It's not a cross lister. But what it does is it shares your Poshmark closet. It relists your items on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. So you get fresh listings every time it does that. Every day I get like, I think it's like 200 listings done every single whole. I think it's like 168. Let me see how many listings got relisted today really quick. But it sends out offers too on all of those websites as well. All right, you guys want to see my dashboard really quick? Here's Auto Posture. Bink. For those of you who don't have Auto Posture, here's a little inside look into my Auto Posture. So I've had 3,338 shares today. I haven't had to touch this program. By the way, I don't touch this program. It was literally X'd out. I just loaded back into it. I've had 54 party shares and have 50 items relisted on Poshmark, which means all those items are fresh listings. And she's actually, I just got another share. She's actually checking the algorithms and making sure her relists are doing things appropriately. She just put out a video on this. Poshmark is really looking into relists. So every time the item is getting relisted, she's beating that algorithm because she knows exactly how to look into the algorithm, make sure it's doing good. 35 items have had offers sent out on them. 62 eBay recreates, 42 Mercari relists, 15 Mercari offers. I don't use Depop, but here's the Depop settings down here. I did turn eBay offers off because I want to send eBay offers in bulk instead of doing it like as soon as they come in. I kind of switched the way I do that, but this is also eBay offer. So you can turn this on if you want to. I just like the feeling of dropping like 50 to 100 offers all at once. And I do that like every day and a half to 2 days. I'll drop a bunch of offers. So that's why I turned that back off, but you can turn this on if you want to. And I just got another share right there. So this does all that for you for $35 a month. If you use my code in my bio, you get it for $30 for your first month. It's like having an employee work for you and do all the crap you don't want to do for $30 a month for like $1 a day. Why no community shares? What are community shares? Hold on. Why no community shares? I might not have a setting set up for community shares. Hold on. Yeah, I don't have community shares. Okay, I just turned it on. I don't know why I didn't have that setting on. There we go. Now I have it on. I'm hesitant with sending bulk offers. You do 10% on Posh. I do 10%, and what Auto Posture does is it takes your listings and it puts it into a bundle, and then it sends the 10% out offer, so you don't have to send the discounted shipping along with it. You can just send the 10% out offer. Picked up a large Bauer jacket for $7, sold in 6 days for $45. New to the game, feeling good. Nice. 7 to 45 in 6 days. Not bad at all. If you get to the Goodwill when they first open, what's the first section you start out? I normally go to shoes unless it's like super competitive, like it's been the last couple times. And then I just go straight to the men's jeans and then men's long sleeves. I bought a pair of Ralph Lauren jeans, size 12. I'm thinking they might be younger girls. Juniors, probably juniors, size 12. If they're not really big, they would be smaller size. They'd be juniors. Where did she put out a video on that, please? It's over on TikTok. Is that K-Way t-shirt available in the TikTok shop? It is. If you guys want one of these K-Way merch shirts, Chris always reminded me. We've been talking about that. I do have them loaded up. I just never, ever talk about them. So if you want a K-Way merch shirt, I have them all loaded in the TikTok shop right now. Feel free to go buy one. TikTok shop is giving huge discounts. So I think I have these loaded up for $25. And some of you have the $50 or 50% off coupon. So you can get these shirts super cheap, super duper duper cheap. Have you ever picked up Holla jeans? I haven't. My Goodwill is not overpriced. I guess I'm lucky. Mine's not too overpriced, but they just recently upped the price on leggings again to $7.98. So there are no leggings for less than $7.98, which I think is pretty crazy. They used to be like $4, and now they're $7.98. They're double the price. So maybe mine is a little bit more expensive. What's the name of your eBay store? Paul, it's in my pin post on Facebook. Go to my pin post. My eBay store is linked there. It's the same name here, but it's just easier to go through the link. Except tips, just the tip. Chris, you'll like this one too. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, it is. Chris, you like this? It's another Denim and Supply Ralph Lauren. This is the same thing that happened with the other one. I thought it was just normal Denim and Supply. I was like, hey, I'm paying $8 for it. It's a little expensive. I got to checkout, and then as I was unfolding these, the tag appeared. So this one also is brand new with tag. The other one is it the same pattern? No, it's kind of a similar pattern, but it's not the same pattern. But brand new with tag, Denim and Supply Ralph Lauren, $8. Not too bad on that one. And then one more bag. In the gusset. It was in the yeah, it was in the armpit gusset. I like that. It's in the armpit gusset. This is a Kayla pickup. She wants to try this one out. The brand is Koi. We've sold these for like $20. We did pay a little bit up for this. We paid $6.98, but the reason she picked it up was because of the pattern. This is a scrub brand. These move pretty well for us. They normally listed for about a month. We normally like to pick these up for like $3 or $4, but I think the pattern is going to help it sell for a little bit more. So if we can get 25 to 30 for this, I'm completely fine with it. It's a great size too. It's a size large. So we're going to try that one out. Don't go pick up all the Kois, because we're still trying that brand out. By the way, we paid a whole total of exactly $111. The guy at the register said, "Hey, do you want to round up?" I said, "Round up? I'm paying $111. I don't round up at Goodwill anyway, but why would I round up when I'm literally at a whole number?" Not happening, buddy. But I appreciate you asking, but it's not happening. Next up, Spankies. Got some Spankies. We paid $6.98 for these. They are a size XL. Spanks are super hard to read. They need to make like actual tags, but there's the thing right there. They're a nice camo pair of Spanks. We normally get like 25 for these, somewhere around 25. I know I never round up. I used to round up at Goodwill, and now I don't do it anymore. I had 300 people or bots join under my Poshmark closet. Name I didn't invite. I wonder if anyone else did. So you had 300 people join your Poshmark under your code. Is that what you mean, Bobby? I seen somebody else say that on my Instagram. That's definitely a bot. It's a bot service doing that. I'm going to relaunch that line. Peak and Supply. Nice. Peak and Supply. Which Ralph Lauren tags do you look for? So Ralph Lauren, it's the newer tags. So the newer tags are going to look like this. The newer tags will look like this. That's a newer label, not the newest label, but a newer label. These sell a little bit better. The older labels have a thicker font, and the tags look older. Denim and Supply is one you look for because it's no longer made, so it's a little bit more sought after. Double RL is another one. Black Label, which is the same label that you saw that one, but except it's black. Black Label goes for good money, and then Purple Label goes for good money. There are certain other pieces that go for good money. It just depends on the patterns and stuff like that. But typically those newer tags do a little bit better. Yes, my sales died. That's weird. I'd reach out to Poshmark support and let them know what's happening, and maybe they can turn that function off for you because there's nothing you can really do. That's something Poshmark has to handle. That's nothing that they can do. That's the skew. What's the skew? What are you talking about? Bought a bunch of tennis shoes on clearance in box. Would you ship them just in the box? No. Shout out Chris. Chris, you hear that question? Somebody asked me if they should just ship their shoes in a box, just the shoe box. Just stick your label on the top. No, you should always put that box inside of another box. Even shoe companies, when they ship them to you, if you buy something on like Finish Line or Skechers, they're going to put those shoe boxes into some other box or into a poly bag at least or something. They're not just going to slap a label on top and ship it out unless they're coming from China. Right, Chris? Oh, I did find one banger item here. I work at FedEx, and the shoes have to be in a box. Yes. You don't want the shoes falling out, too. If the tape rips off, then your shoes fall off. Oh, this isn't the banger item. This is just a pair of FootJoy pants. They're size 38, pretty good size, and they were only $6.98. More of a stretchy FootJoy performance pant. Great size on these. I'm probably going to list them for like $24.99 plus ship and get them in and out as fast as I can. Found Barefoot Dreams for $3.99. You lucky gal. That's really good. Barefoot Dreams sells really fast. Amazon will ship them that way. Facts. Amazon doesn't care though. Must be missing it. I haven't seen the shoebox option on eBay. I'll look again. The shoebox looks like this. Oh no, there's no shoebox option, but this is what the shoebox looks like. When you ship in a shoebox, you have to do your weight and dimensions. There's no exact option for a shoebox. Just like a large priority box, you put in your weight and dimensions. There's no specific shipping for just a shoebox. So those are 15 by 8 by 6. So you put 15 by 8 by 6. You weigh your item, and that's what you ship them at. All right, chat. Let's see if you guys know it. Oh, wait, I'm giving you too much information with that. Let's ask it again. What brand is it? Come on, chat. You got to be learning here. What brand is it? Somebody's going to say, who's going to say it first? What brand is that? Bird Dogs. There we go. Not all birds. Bird Dogs. Good job, Bobby. These are Bird Dogs pants. This is one brand that Goodwill doesn't know. Luckily, paid $6.98 for these. Just a normal pair of Bird Dogs pants. I have a feeling that these are only going to last about 6 months longer before the price of them starts dipping dramatically, because they're all over Instagram right now. As I'm scrolling through Instagram, it's like Bird Dogs ad, Bird Dogs ad, Bird Dogs ad, Bird Dogs ad. So I think the Bird Dogs hype is only going to be for another like 6 months, and then Bird Dogs are going to start declining like all the other brands. But find them while you can right now. They're really hard to spot. The only way you spot them is by the little front hit right there on the actual button. The only other way you spot them, if that's not my favorite, I'm your favorite doppelganger that loves blue cheese. Right there has a Bird Dogs hit right there on the back. You can see it's printed right there on the back. And then, of course, if you go deep into the pockets, it'll say Bird Dogs on one of the pockets. This one might not say it, I guess. It's on one of these. I know I saw it. I guess not on these. But anyways, says it on the back. That's weird. Normally they have the size on there. Hopefully it didn't rub off. That would really suck. But Bird Dogs. Yeah, the way I spot these all the time is they look just like Lululemons. I almost thought I found a pair of Lululemons and I found a pair of Bird Dogs. So, yeah. It's invisible. I don't know where it is. It's in there. I swear I saw it. It's because it's dark in this room. Next up, Kayla picked these up for herself. These are not for resale. This is a Kayla pickup. Victoria Sport. Probably has absolutely no resale value. She found these brand new at Tags and she needed a pair of leggings. So she got a pair of Victoria Sport leggings. Next up. This might be the last item. Okay, this is the last item. This is a pair of Helly Hansen. I don't know why these are at Goodwill in Florida, but these are Helly Hansen. They're a size extra large. They're like a ski pant. Perfect time of the year to pick these up, and they were only asking $6.98 because they know nobody's going in that place but a reseller to pick these up because nobody's skiing here in Florida. So there you go. Nice pair of just Helly Hansen ski pants. And that was yesterday's Goodwill trip. Nothing crazy, just normal bread and butter. Best find was probably those Bird Dogs pants. My Goodwill have brought 511 tactical shirts in as one of their brands. There were 50 of them all grouped together with the Goodwill retail tag. Annoying. They're probably, Courtney, so they're probably not like working with 511 Tactical. What they probably are doing is 511 Tactical has all their like end of the year supply, or they have like last year's supply, and they donate it to Goodwill. And then I believe what happens is Goodwill gives them like a tax receipt. So they get to write it off at the end of the year that they gave those to charity. So that's probably what happened. You're probably only going to see those for like one time, and then they're going to all be sold out. That's normally what happens. What Chris, you want to join? Chris, did you mean to hit that button? You want to join? You can come on in. Let me know if you want to join. I don't know if you accidentally hit that button. Do you want to join in, Chris? I'll have you in. Chris at Peak times K-Way. I don't know if he accidentally hit it. Normally he'll say like, let me join in or something like that. How much the most you pay for Lululemon men's pants? It depends on the size. Bigger sizes sell better. That makes sense. Okay, cool. I don't know if you meant to hit that button. Sometimes you accidentally hit those buttons, Chris. I know you're an older man. Man, you have horrible connection. It's taking forever. As we wait, we hydrate. What the heck? What's going on? Well, we were going to have Chris on, but Chris's internet, what are you sipping? I'm sipping tea and lemonade. It's just like the Arnold Palmer kind of tea and lemonade. I know, hillbilly internet. What is he doing? Chris might have gotten dial-up, SpongeBob voice, 3 hours later. Man, I was pumped. We're going to have a Chris at Peak times K-Way live, and he can't get the damn internet to work. Ever pick up vintage VTG? No, that's my brother for you. Line Creek, get your brother some better internet. What is he doing? Chris, I'm going to boot you out and then just re-invite yourself. Yeah, there you go. Connection timed out. There, let me send you an invite. See if that works. Gosh, we were on such a roll. We were answering questions so nice and smoothly. And then this guy comes in and with this crappy internet. I sent him an invite. We're just waiting. How was everybody's day today while we wait for Chris at Peak to join in? I hear the dial-up sound. There he is. Okay, I'll send another invite. Oh, here we go. Accept. There you go. Finally. Oh my gosh. Is that the what is that? I know I see the mug, but what does the bag say? I can't read it. It's K-Way Shop Spread Joy Spread Joy bag. Oh man, buried. I have to keep at least I don't have a bag on I don't have a bag for sale, so it's not bootleg merch, I guess. I guess it's authentic.
Yeah, so you gotta go check out. Go click on K-Way Shop's name up above, and go to his profile. You're gonna see a button that says Shop, SHOP. You can get in on this K-Way merch like this. You can even wear your shirt backwards. You get in on K-Way merch. You're probably gonna get a coupon for 20, 40, or 50% off. Most coupons this week are 50% off, and you'll get free shipping. So you can get that same shirt that K-Way's wearing right there, that really nifty gray one. You can get it for 50% off and free shipping, which is crazy. And look at, and you can be like me.
I like the fact that you put all my merch on and then you stuck Thrifter Sifter's hat on your lid. I like that.
Because I don't have a K-Way Shop hat. You need a hat.
I know, I do. That's like the next thing. If I'm going to make another piece of merch, it's probably going to be a hat. I think hats have to be next. And then the pink hoodies too.
Fun though? Like you wear your friends like merch, you know, like wear it, be proud of it. Look at me. Like a fool, rocking the bag, rocking that. This is 101, by the way. I don't know if you can see it in the bottom. See that?
Mm-hmm.
This is the only one
I have the mugs. I don't have the mugs loaded.
I'm drinking beer out of a K-Way mug right now on the entire earth. Right now, I'm the only one doing that.
I have mugs, but I don't have them loaded in TikTok Shop. I have I have those only loaded onto Whatnot. Maybe I need to move those to TikTok Shop. I just haven't got around to it. Yeah, IPA count number. How many beers you want? What's the beer number?
Let's count how many items I can fit into this bag.
Chris is having a good time over there.
There's one. Two.
Everybody on YouTube and Facebook is like, what's going on right now? They can't even watch this. You should have fired up your YouTube and Facebook. We could have had a double. We could have been over there too.
5.
I don't sell those bags, by the way. They're not available.
How about this North Face puffer jacket, brand new with tags? We'll put that in there. That's going to go up on a Whatnot show pretty soon. I'm going to give that away 100% for free, by the way. Always be closing, y'all. Here's another one.
You know what I want? I want that Chris at Peak wall hanging wood.
I think that's it. I think we got 7 items in that K-Way 1 of 1 spread joy. Look how Wayne's bald.
I am balding.
He's bald.
I'm balding.
It looks good. I feel like I like her hair in that.
How much did you pay Buried for that bag?
I don't remember.
A lot.
Doesn't matter.
I paid a lot for my shirt.
Money doesn't even really matter.
Yeah.
It's just like a thing. I don't live by money. Jaylicious is in the chat. What's up, Jaylicious? Dusty's here.
Dusty wants to know ranch or blue cheese. I don't think you do either, right? Yeah.
Neither.
Yeah, he's answered that.
Wings, hot sauce, plain. I don't need that stuff. I just want the heat. I want to feel the pain.
Yeah, can you make the person that made you that wood? Can you make a K-Way one? Can you tell him I want a K-Way one? That's Trisha's.
Jesse Aaron's in the chat. Did you see this pen, K-Way?
Yeah, I saw the video he made.
Made of freaking coffee.
That was pretty. He is super. I actually have one of his pens somewhere in here. I think it's in one of the drawers. But he made me one a very, very long time ago. But he didn't make it out of coffee.
Made it out of coffee. The guy's a witch magician, is what he is.
He made mine out of a Kuji sweater. He grinded up a Kuji sweater and stuck it in the pen.
That's crazy. Are you serious?
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't do that. Where do your
y'all? No, but seriously, if you guys want like a really cool K-Way shirt like this, you can wear it backwards. go into the TikTok shop, just click on Kway's name. Don't go to his website. Click where it says SHOP shop. Go there. You probably have a coupon. You got to put something in your actual, like you got to put it into your cart, and then you're going to see the coupon. It's probably going to be a 20, 40, or 50% off. Most people this week have been getting 50% off on my TikTok shop. So check out, get you some Kway merch.
Yeah, Kit Kat. I know. If I would have known Chris was coming on tonight, I would have took some shots and got on his level, but I didn't know he was coming on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, who else wears their Kway shirt? I like the back better, so that's why.
So next shirt idea, whenever we do our next shirt, which is probably gonna be a long time from now. I think once we do the grays and once they sold out, they'll be gone. But I think we're gonna lose the front logo, move the back logo to the front, and then make a new back logo. Kayla doesn't like this logo. She doesn't like our faces on it.
I like the back hit too, but I just flip it around. I wear it backwards.
So stupid. You're actually the first person to flip it around. That's actually a really smart idea, to flip it around and put the back to the front. I actually like it. That's
like Jay Hayes disagrees with me on this. Jay Hayes likes the front hit on shirts, and then he likes like the back thing.
Mm-hmm.
I like a front shirt. I want the whole thing right on my chest. I want people to be chest talkers. I want them to look at my chest while they're talking to me.
So we thought about that when we made the shirts. We thought about putting the big logo on the front, but I didn't know how it would look like. It looks good now. Now that I'm looking at it on you, I should have just flipped the shirt around to see how it looked. I didn't think about that, but I think next time we'll make it smaller and make the front logo, or put it in the corner. I like the little pocket hit.
Hey Hunter, I sent you a message through TikTok. Respond to me. I sent you a message.
Chris, I wanted to ask you this question because this is something I ran into today and how I should handle it. I don't know if the person's in chat. I hope you are, because I need you to answer me back. But I had a person on Whatnot buy 2 items from me. The first item they bought like 2 months ago, it got returned and it says unable to forward. So I messaged them on Whatnot. I said, the item was returned to me. Where do you live at a different address? And they're like, yeah, we just moved. And I said, okay, I'll go ahead and I'll ship it to you. They're like, I'll pay you for the shipping label. I was like, no, don't worry about it. I'll just ship it to you. I shipped it to their new address. They bought another item on Whatnot to their old address, and the other item went to their new address. Today, both items ended up back at my front door with both of the different addresses. So how do I handle that?
So first of all, the way I would handle that initially with Whatnot, and I've done this before, I had somebody who had something shipped to the wrong address. I just reached out to Whatnot, and actually I've had it happen 2 different times in 2 different ways. So we'll start with one that's more similar to yours. The buyer bought something, it got returned to me, returned to sender, because the address was wrong. The person moved. So I reached out to Whatnot and customer service. I said, hey, here's the person's new address. Can you fix this? And they said, sure. And I'm like, well, who's going to pay for shipping? They said, we'll eat the shipping. Mm-hmm. So they actually changed the address, emailed it to me, and I sent them it, and it was on Whatnot's dime, which is important because then I still got paid by Whatnot. Because if that item doesn't get delivered, marked as delivered, then I don't get paid on Whatnot.
So I reached out to Whatnot today and I let them know the situation. I said in the chat logs, you can see that I shipped it to the address that they gave me. I know I'm not supposed to ship off platform, but I think by the chat log, they can see that I was trying to take care of the customer. And now I got both of them back. So, and they sent me their proper address in the chat. And I don't know, I'll wait till Whatnot reaches back out to me, but I've already been paid out for the items. Like they got paid out like a month ago.
Oh, interesting.
So, because they were marked as delivered, and then I believe the person that lives there gave them back to the postal person and said this person doesn't live here, and they tried to forward it, and it said unable to forward on both of the packages, including the new address one. So,
gotcha. I think that's how you won, because they actually were like marked as delivered, and then the person went and returned it. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I have done that like maybe 4 different times with Whatnot. I've had to reach out to Whatnot because for whatever reason, somebody reached out to me and said, hey, this address isn't right. Can you ship to the other address? And I said, well, I can't right away, but I can reach out to Whatnot. They'll change the label. It's going to take a few days, and then I'll ship it out to you, and it'll be fine. And each time Whatnot's done that, but the last time it took almost 2 weeks to get Whatnot to respond to my message about it. I sent them 3 messages and they didn't get back to me. So I had to reach out to, I don't know if you have the contact at Whatnot. Her name is Ayami from the Ambassador Program.
I have a different contact. I got a different guy when I got joined on, so I have his number.
So anyway, I reached out to Ayami. I have her text. I just text with her, and she gets right back to me. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're having that experience." She like got involved in it, and it was solved like within an hour. I had the right the right shipping label that they forwarded over to me. But yeah, they've been really slow at responding the last couple times. Like 2 times ago, it took them about a week to get back to me. This past time, it took 10 days, and I finally just reached out to Ayami.
Gotcha.
I don't know how anyone can take me seriously right
I
now.
know. Kelly asked, "Is this your Halloween costume?" This is actually a good Halloween costume. You could literally wear that for Halloween. I'll wear my Chris at Peak merch for Halloween if you wear the K-Way merch for Halloween. I even have the bags and everything. That thing is sick.
Did I show you this?
No, you didn't show it to me. I saw it on your live earlier today. I figured that was a piece that you were talking about the other day, but that thing is disgusting.
Isn't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
That's like manufacturer, like that's from the factory. Look at that, like red, white, and blue, like the stars back there. That one has stars, and this shoulder has like the red. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that is a sick piece. Are you running that on Whatnot, or is it a giveaway?
No, I'm gonna run it, man. Starting at $1, it's a men's medium. I would keep this if I still fit in a medium. I should be a medium, but I'm not a medium anymore. But holy crap, is this piece crazy?
Yeah, that is a sick piece. Like you're saying the other day, that's like a once in a year or once in 2 years that you'll find a piece like that out in the thrift store.
It's crazy. I love stuff I love Diamond Supply. Honestly, I want to relaunch that brand. It's going to be Peak and Supply. I don't mind. Peak and Supply.
I saw
coming back, man.
I saw your comment over on Facebook. You're all over the place today.
Honestly, that should be Peak and Supply. Like this is everything from them is like on brand Peak. I mean, that is like on brand Peak right there. But
that's sick.
Honestly, y'all, if you haven't checked it out yet, check out K-Way's TikTok shop.
I don't know if you got me any sales. Let's see. I don't know. I don't even know if I have my shop.
Right now, just go check. Let me know down below. Don't even buy. Just go in, and I want to know what people have for a discount.
I'm not logged in.
K-Way's TikTok shop. So you just click on his name and click where it says shop about halfway down his.
Are you guys going to be? Is somebody giving me my first TikTok shop order? I haven't had my own product sell. I've sold many other products, but I haven't sold my own product yet. Let's see.
I've been known to buy like a K-Way merch item or two. I like to support my friends. I like to like rep my friends. It's fun wearing your friends' stuff. Isn't it cool? Yeah. This is a 101, by the way. You can't buy this, by the way. Like you can try to go to his Whatnot shop and buy this, but you can't. You can see that? It's 1 of 1. I
actually should have checked before you did this and made sure all my sizes are correct in TikTok shop because I haven't checked it in like 2 weeks because I haven't sold anything on TikTok shop. So I'm hoping I have all the sizes. I know I have all the sizes available, but I don't know how many of each size that I have available.
You'll probably have 50% off coupon. You got to put something in your cart to actually see like what the coupon is, but put something in there and then report back. Just let us know. Don't even buy it. Don't even buy it. Just come back and let us know what the discount is.
If you guys bought those, I know a lot of you bought those poly mailers that I was selling. I had the Happy Pack poly mailers. All of you lost your discounts if you bought those Happy Packs.
Kelly has 30% off 30 plus.
Let me spin this around really quick.
Free shipping. My buggy is already full. Southern Treasures. Oh, you flip it? Can you flip it on here?
Do you call it a buggy or do you call it a cart?
I call it a cart.
Yeah, I don't know any sane person that calls it other than a cart. Call it a buggy or just weird.
No, in the South they call it buggies.
I know.
They call it buggies in the South.
They call them pops too. They don't call them sodas. They call them pops.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. I'm drinking a pop also.
That's not. There's no pop in there. Don't lie to us.
Jaylicious calls a buggy a stroller. You literally call the cart a stroller?
Yeah, it's definitely not a stroller. I've never heard anybody call it a stroller. A wobbly
chat
pop.
is lit about this buggy versus stroller thing. Does anyone call it not a buggy or a stroller?
I'm gonna sign off of YouTube and Facebook really quick because you guys can't see Chris anyway. So hop over to TikTok really quick if you want to hang out with me and Chris.